Welcome to the Local Women Magazine podcast. Now, we had spoken to Kimberly Madden before at Walsh's Hotel, but they have other properties throughout Northern Ireland I'd like to find out a lot more about now. So Kimberly, you're welcome again.
Hello.
Hi. So we know you're from Walsh's, obviously, and that's the hub, that's the family hotel. But there's so many other arms to this. I mean, you've got, yes. So obviously the inn itself and what you've done to the hotel itself. The Mill Lodges in Colnaddy. Now tell me where that is. Is that a townland area?
Yep, so Colnaddy is just outside Buncrana. It's only 5 minutes drive, literally. With regards to it, it actually comes from his family's land. So with regards to what they decided to do when COVID kicked in was that we built initially only 4. We built 4 mill lodges. We built 3, which were 2 bedrooms, which sleep 3, 1 double and 1 single bedroom. We've got 1 that sleeps 4, which has 3 bedrooms, 3 doubles that sleep 6. And then we had a little click-built house, like kind of Scandinavian property. Never seen anything like that before. Literally was just kind of clicked together, and that was it. And it sleeps 5. It's got 3 bedrooms in it. And each of the properties have their own private hot tubs. The lodges are all built along the river, so you can just chill, lie back with your glass of bubbly or glass of Coke and just chill in the evening time with the fire pit going. The river just runs beside you. They're dog friendly, which is fantastic. Oh, yes, okay. And they were so successful, we built another 2. So we've got 2 more that are 2 bedrooms. Again, they sleep 3, a double bedroom and a single bedroom, and just fabulous for families with kids that want to get away because there's loads of stuff to do in the area, or for him and her, or young couples that just want to have a little bit of private time. So yeah, they work very, very well for us.
Okay, and do you book over on a website and something?
You do. You can go onto the hotel website, which is www.walsheshotel.com. When you click into that website, it'll actually give you links to each of the properties that we have. Okay. So that's your mill lodges. You've got the linen house. Yes. Unbelievable property. It has 9 bedrooms. Every bedroom has an ensuite, so every bedroom has its own bathroom. Wow. So great for family groups that are going away, or group get-togethers. Okay. Really trying to go into the market of hikers or people that like to do country walks. We're just on the bottom of the Spurn Mountains. What a fabulous place to go out for a lovely walk. And we've got a wet room there that they can put their coats and everything in it too. Got a huge big kitchen, separate utility, massive big living room and a separate dining room. Loads of parking for about 10 cars, all private parking.
So this is the linen house, and this is in Upper Lands. Yeah. So Upper Lands, where is that in relation to Mahara?
So as you're coming out of Mahara heading to Coleraine, if you turn right to go towards Kilrea, you'll go through a wee hamlet called Upperlands, and as you literally drive in, you'll see this huge big white house on the left hand side, and that's our linen house. We've recently have it all refurbed, so an amazing property with regards to kind of the history of the building as you come into it. And if I generate a little bit more money, I might create a beautiful hot tub and steam room and sauna area in our garage. So. To come.
But if you wanted to have like hen parties or a group of women maybe going away to celebrate a 40th, 50th birthday, don't particularly want to have to go out in town at night, bring everything there.
Can do. If you'd like to have catering at the property, you can either order a takeaway from the hotel and we'll drop it out to you, or if you'd like a wee personal chef, we can organise that for you too.
Wow, very good. That's lovely. So that's the linen house in Upperlands. The next one, this sounds absolutely gorgeous. The Coastal View Holiday Home in Donegal. It's Buncrana, yes.
So we have a lovely holiday house in Buncrana. It's in Loudon, just as you're driving into Buncrana. 5-minute walk from the beach. So you literally dander down the hill, 5 minutes you're at the beach. 10 minutes walk back up again, but the views are stunning. It's got 5 bedrooms. The house itself can separate into 2, so you can divide it into 2 and have a 2-sided property which has got 2 bedrooms, kitchen, living room, bathroom, etc. And then on the other side, 3 bedrooms again, another kitchen, a sunroom, full big bathroom, 3 bedrooms there. So it can either sleep 5, it can sleep 9, or it can sleep 14 in total.
What sort of feedback have you had from tourists?
Love it, absolutely. It's just like having a breath of fresh air. You're hitting along the wild Atlantic way up there. So, if you're wanting to do a journey and go travelling for the day and come back that evening, if you want to do it for a 1-night stay, it's just really beautiful. We're quite lucky because there's another wee hotel down the road, and we do get a wee pushback with regards to accommodation for families that want to stay for weddings, etc. down there. So It's a stunning property, and it's dog friendly too.
And dog friendly as well, which is very important when you have a dog the size of mine. Most hotels go, no.
So yeah, those properties, a couple of them are dog friendly, so it's great.
So word of mouth is big in Northern Ireland. People talk about going there and then you get referrals. You've had to change, as I say, how you promoted yourself and by your little book with all of your photos and everything. How do you feel about, I mean, marketing is changing so much now. I work on radio and there's an awful lot of digital content and that being right and sort of like the view inside the house and the influencer marketing. Are you on board with all of that? And how do you think it's worked for you?
Yes, definitely on board with it. I feel that being a 50-year-old now and seeing how things have changed through my lifetime working in this industry, to be able to have somebody, especially the influencer side, that's going in and telling their story of how they enjoy their time at our properties is absolutely fantastic, because what you see sells. And if people go and see how fabulous it is, it's different when you had the likes of paper, when we were advertising through magazines or billboards. It's a static picture, you don't get a feel for it. Whereas when an influencer comes in and they're, whether they're a young couple, whether they're a family, and you can see them enjoying themselves at that property, it's a great way to be able to sell what we have. So anybody that would like a wee stay, give me a shout.
Be careful now. If you could bring us sort of with a story or an anecdote of something or somebody that has really touched your heart, that has stayed at Walsh's and has actually, you felt like you really made their day. Have you one in particular that springs to mind?
Actually, I do, and it's actually quite recent. We did a wedding, and as I said, they were from Denmark, and for them to come over and have that from the Netherlands, all the group of people that came from I'd say my full hotel was booked with all the families that came over, and the atmosphere was just phenomenal, and they couldn't get over the welcome that they got and how much they enjoyed. The feedback from that was just phenomenal, and just the bride to come up and say that you were the absolute best and you made their day the most special day. Can't beat that. Wedding, when you've had a wedding and they've thoroughly enjoyed absolutely every element of it, whether it be the food, whether it be the accommodation, or just how the venue looked, that's magical.
All those special touches you brought. Okay, so what would you like to sort of see happening in the next few years? Well, you've got plans, obviously, to make things better. You said something about the linen house and mum and dad, maybe a possibility of a hot tub in there.
I like to spend money. So yes, we would love to kind of make that area more luxurious with having a hot tub and a steam room and a sauna, and creating it in a private area in the garage. So having that area completely converted. So that's one element that we'd like to do. I'd like to try and create more weddings, especially overseas weddings. We've done a few between the Wild Duck and the hotel that have been from overseas, where they've come in from America or they've come in from the Netherlands. So that's another element of it, trying to maximise the wedding side of things, because there's a lot of people, especially if you've got maybe an Irish element where one of the partners is from Ireland.
Or the heritage is Ireland,
So much so. So that's what we'd like to do. And just try and pull more people into the Mid-Ulster area and show them how fabulous it is. Because it's an absolutely beautiful place. It really is. Bottom of the Sperns. You couldn't go wrong.
And even my in-laws from Balahi, like that whole area is beautiful as well.
You've got the Tap House in Balahi, you've got, the Seamus Heaney home place there, you've got Loch Ness, there's so many things you can do around Loch Ness, it's phenomenal.
Thank you so much, Kimberly. You do have good social media sites if people want to have a look what Walsh's is like and the packages you're offering, and you said again the website is?
So www.walsheshotel.com, that will click you through to any of the properties that we've got. We're on TikTok, we're on Instagram, and we're on Facebook. So keep an eye out, because we've got some amazing offers. You just need to ring and book direct to the hotel and you'll get them. And
pet-friendly accommodation. Thank you. Eddie and I will be up. Okay. Thanks very much, Kim.
You're very welcome. Thank you.